Island tourism officials are announcing a new initiative at this hour aimed at bringing more convention and conference business to the state. Martha Sheridan is president and CEO of the Providence Warwick Convention and Visitors Bureau. The Bureau promotes for the local hospitality economy, and the new initiative is being outlined as we speak at the convention center. It essentially recruits all Rhode Islanders to help in the promotion effort to get lots of conventions at the convention center.
Yes, exactly, Frank. Yeah, the campaign is called Recommend Rhode Island, and it's an initiative that we've been executing for several years, but right now we're putting more focus on it to encourage Rhode Islanders to think about what groups they might belong to, whether it's maybe it's a church group, a national association, or some sort of a competitive sports group, and invite their colleagues from around the country to hold a meeting or an event here in Rhode Island. It generates economic impact, obviously, in the form of hard dollars. It also generates goodwill for our state.
Now, this is one of numerous campaigns to attract conferences, conventions, and business to the state, but this particular campaign is for within the borders of Rhode Island, right?
Yeah, this is inward-facing. So we obviously concurrently run an outward-facing sales initiative to generate meeting and convention business, looking at people from other states to come here. This is really looking at Rhode Islanders to say, hey, I can help you bring my colleagues to Rhode Island. And we have several examples of people who have recently helped us secure meetings and conventions for future years for Rhode Island.
And one of them is a man named Don McKenzie. He's with the Ice Skating Synchronized Championships, a technician, I think.
Well, Don is actually a Warwick resident, and by trade he is an ice technician. But what he is actually is a volunteer for the Warwick Figure Skaters, who several times over the past many years has recommended Rhode Island as a site for various figure skating competitions, and he has been an extraordinary support for us in our efforts.
Have you a goal of lining up a certain number of volunteer ambassadors to do this?
The more the merrier. There is no goal. We just want to bring people into the fold and have them help us sell Rhode Island to their counterparts.
Well, this is obviously an initiative for business people, because the business that comes in can help their individual companies in addition to the state economy as a whole. And if people are interested in taking part in this, they should contact you how? They
can look at the Convention and Visitors Bureau's website, goprovidence.com. We also have a specific website for this initiative called recommendri.com. Take a look at that. It'll show you what we can do to help you should you decide to invite your counterparts to come to our state for a meeting or convention.
And Martha Sheridan, we thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
And that's our Money Watchers Business Lunch. Again, just in from the Fall River Justice Center. After about 2 months of testimony, more than 100 witnesses, the prosecution has just rested in the Aaron Hernandez murder trial. The jury's been sent home for the day. The defense will present its side of the case on Monday. There is a court hearing tomorrow. It's without the jury. Lawyers will be on hand to argue various motions. So that's the latest on the Hernandez trial, with more details to come up later today on the news at 5. Also at 5, Providence engineering students have been awarded a national grant to support their own program. The 5:30 news, it has a report about an effort for tighter restriction on the casinos planned for Massachusetts. And the notorious killer Craig Price faces new charges in Florida. That story's tonight on the 6 o'clock news. Thank you for joining us for NBC 10 News at noon. I'll see you again tomorrow morning on the Friday Sunrise Show. I'm Frank Coletta with news headlines here on MeTV. Providence police are looking for suspects in the murder of 20-year-old Brianna Giorgio, found shot to death in her car on Sterling Avenue last night. The prosecution called its final witness, then rested in the Aaron Hernandez murder trial this morning. Defense case begins Monday. It's a day without the jurors, in court tomorrow. More news later here on MeTV and on NBC 10.